Hello, today I'm going to talk about tips to a happy relationship or a more happier relationship. I'm not a counsellor, just a disclaimer. I'm not a coach, I'm just me and I'm in a relationship. So I've tried a few of these tips and I know that they worked for me, so hopefully they work for you too. If you've never come across my channel before, welcome. I'm Sharon and I'm here to bring you Christian-based inspiration, encouragement, and to assist with your breakthrough. So let's get on to the topic at hand. Yes, we're going to be talking about relationship tips and getting you on the path to having a happier relationship. Now, the first one I'm going to start with is called gratitude and appreciation. Yeah, I know it's a difficult one, especially if your partner's a pain. And they really are a pain. And I'm talking to you as well. Yeah. If you are finding it difficult to show appreciation and gratitude for your partner and towards your partner, then that is a major block. And one of the ways in which we can start is by just going to the very basis of, thank God I have a partner. We can start with that. We can just express gratitude, not necessarily to our partner, but to God, for actually, I have a partner. I'm grateful for having my partner. Okay, so that's one of the first things. And you can say, thank you that my partner, husband, he or she does things around the house for me. Does things not just for me, but for my children. And verbalizing your gratitude to your partner is a wonderful way of making a positive investment in your relationship, and another way in which your relationship can move to the next level. Because when we don't feel appreciated and we feel taken for granted in the things that we do, then we don't really feel happy in our relationship. And so if you can show gratitude to your partner and show appreciation for them for small things that they do, then they are going to feel wanted, needed, appreciated, and you're going to give them a boost. So it could be simple things like, thank you for taking out the trash. Thank you for clearing the table. Thank you for washing the dishes. I'm grateful that my partner, he has a job and he works and he brings home money to our family. I'm grateful that my wife is so good with our children and she's so patient. And so if we have this attitude and we just find things to be grateful for and we communicate that to our partner, or we can communicate it in our mind. You can write a journal of little things and big things that you're grateful for every day. If you were to write 3 things that you were grateful for in your partner every day, that would make a difference. And you would feel happier because you're focusing on good things. You're focusing on things that make you happy. You're focusing on things that encourage you about your partner, and you begin to think about them in a different way. So that's our first tip, my first tip. Please be grateful and show appreciation and show happiness at, the things that your partner does or who your partner is. Right. Another tip is to pray. Yeah, I know, I said it, pray. Pray about your relationship. Pray about things that are going on between you. Pray about things that you want. Make that connection with God. I know that a lot of us have a relationship with God and we neglect to pray for our partner and pray for our relationship. Pray for our marriage. Pray for what's going on in our home. And I am very guilty of this. So, I confess I'm very, very guilty. I don't and I haven't in the past prayed about relationship. I've just moaned. I've moaned in my head, I've moaned to my partner, I've moaned probably to the kids as well, which is really, really, really not good. But praying about your relationship is one of the keys and the tips to making it a lot happier, because when we're praying, we're talking to God about things that are happening. Sometimes we're saying, oh, I don't like this, God, and I would like it to change. And we can also not just pray about our relationship and our partner and for our partner, but we can pray for ourselves in our relationship. And I think that is really, really key, because we can control ourselves and we know what's going on with ourselves and we know how we feel. So we can pray for help to get it right in our relationship, to cultivate good habits and a good attitude towards our partner. And also, it's really important just to be honest, because a lot of the time, when we're praying, we're just praying very, sterile prayers that are just like, oh God, I want a happy marriage, and, thank you for my family. And we don't go into anything. We don't say, dear God, it really bothers me that my partner leaves his socks in the middle of the bedroom floor instead of putting it in the laundry basket, and I have to do that. So pray and be, authentic with your prayers. Say what's going on, say how you feel about it, and talk to God, and just kind of like hand over and offload onto him. Because don't forget, he sees it happening as it's happening anyway. He sees when, your partner, shouts at the kids, and you don't want them shouting at the kids. And then you just shout at your partner and say, don't shout at the kids. And then the kids are hearing and all that. And it gets very, fiery. What I'm saying is pray about, the stuff that's bothering you and worrying you, and bring it to the Lord and ask him to be the difference, to make the difference, and to help you as you journey in your relationship. Another tip I have, which is a bit different, it's date yourself. Yes, date yourself. Okay, did you see that one coming? Well, anyway, dating yourself is all about loving yourself and meeting your own needs and filling your own cup, as it were, and not waiting for your partner, your husband, to do this for you, your spouse to do this for you. Okay, so treat yourself to a date. Go and take yourself and do something that you absolutely love doing, and do it by yourself or with a group of friends. It could be something simple like going for a massage, going for a walk around a nature park, going to a movie, that you like. If you're a woman, these rom-coms, we love rom-coms. Well, I do anyway. And so you can invite your partner, your husband, to do that with you. But sometimes they're just not into that, what you're into. So taking yourself and going and doing what makes you happy is a great way of looking after yourself and increasing your own happiness. So if you're happy, you like going shopping for clothes or whatever it is that you like doing, your partner is going to be like, oh, right, she's gone shopping, or she's gone to a concert that she likes, and she's looking after herself, and she's going to make herself happy, or himself happy, going to a football match, or just doing stuff with even with your mates that makes you go from feeling 3 on the scale of happiness to 9. That is a wonderful thing to do. So that is another thing I would encourage you to do. Create good vibes. Buy yourself flowers, a ring, jewelry, whatever it is that you love doing. Date yourself, make yourself happy, spend time with yourself, and elevate to a happiness level. So another tip is to love more. Okay? Yeah, it's the L word, love more. Okay? So get a bit more perfect in how you love and how you show up. Have a look at the characteristics of love and become a pro at loving. So here's a famous verse on love from the Bible, 1 Corinthians chapter 13. And it talks about love being patient, love being kind, it doesn't envy, it doesn't boast, it's not proud, it doesn't dishonor others, it's not self-seeking, it's not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs, and it doesn't delight in evil. Okay, it rejoices with truth. So are you being that way in your relationship? Are you being that way towards your spouse, towards your partner? If not, then look at these things. Go to 1 Corinthians 13. Have a look at what it says about love, right? And perfect your love in your relationship. Perfect how you love in your relationship, and become more confident and a more better lover, as it were, in terms of, being kind, just a basic thing, be kind, overlook some things that maybe you wouldn't normally overlook. Don't be petty, don't go from 0 to 10 on the scale of anger in the space of 2 seconds. Just wait, be patient. So perfect your love more. And another tip that we probably knew was coming, and this one is date your spouse. Yeah, go on dates, go on regular dates. It doesn't have to be expensive, it doesn't have to be extravagant. If you're, especially if you're parents and you've got young children at home and you can't run out every week or every other day, you can do some simple things. So have regular dates, plan regular dates. You can put some music on at home, put the kids to bed early, dance together. You can watch your favourite movie. You can cook a meal or get a takeaway and decorate your table at home in a really, romantic way. Put some candles on and, give your children a simple meal before you put them to bed, and then you can bells and whistles meal for yourselves and put some beautiful music on. You go to a concert together, go for a walk around the park, have a picnic in the park, plan an extravagant day, plan a weekend away every so often, but just don't neglect to date. So I think that was an obvious one that people were expecting, but it's really, really, really important to have that connection and that alone time, and that time where you just feel like it's just the two of you and you're growing together, you're listening to one another, and it's a positive environment. Yeah, so those are all my tips. Let's just have a quick recap. Gratitude and appreciation. pray, date yourself, love more, and date your partner. I hope that all of these tips are going to bless you, inspire you, and move you onto a greater level of happiness in your relationship. So if you do like what I've shared, please don't forget to like this video and share it, and stick around and in my channel to hear more jewels of inspiration. Bye for now.